time.
Okay, hey everybody.
Hello, hello.
This is a learning experience, learning process.
No.
Always learning.
Let's see if we can get this to work here. Do.
We will see what happens here, but yeah. So far, it's been a little bit of a rocky start. Had to restart the stream
I feel like this
with
is
a new
kind of,
link and stuff. So yeah,
kind of been our MO. Plus, we're pretty rusty because we haven't done a live stream for quite a
yeah. It's
while.
been maybe like 2 months.
Yeah,
since
we
we've
didn't
done
even
it.
do one in August because if you've been around, you know what August looked like for us.
Yeah, it's been pretty intense.
Yes, indeed it has. Working? Good.
Yeah.
Okay. If you are in the chat, say hello. Oh, Landon. Yes.
Hey, Landon. Yes, it is fixed.
Justin, what up, Justin?
Justin, good to see you. We're just hanging at home today. Wanted to do a live stream and hang out and chat with everybody. See how everybody's doing.
So much to chat about.
Yeah, hopefully everybody has a drink.
Better share this on
Drink in their hands.
Facebook because
Yeah, we're in the process. Molly's resharing everything and deleting old shares because it didn't work.
It didn't quite work.
So we're still like doing this low tech. One of these days we'll get
Oh my gosh, I know.
super advanced, super high tech. But just drop a comment or a thumbs up. Let us know if you can hear us, if you can see us. That would be super helpful if you wouldn't mind doing that. And then let us know. What are you doing tonight?
Yes.
Having a drink? You
How
hanging
are
out?
you guys? Justin was at HHN last Thursday, even if the weather was very... Oh, it's been hotter than Hades.
Yeah, it's been insane. We had this crazy heat wave in Los Angeles. Kelsey says, hi, do you have a bowl of candy corn and peanuts? Do you?
I have something to say about that. Believe it or not, and you won't be surprised, Kelsey, that was our plan for the night. I thought that was like the perfect Halloween season, spooky season treat I wanted to share with you. A Kelsey original. Kelsey's my sister. They were sold out of candy corn like everywhere I went. And I just thought, like, what's the date today? September 11th. I thought, how is it possible? But I think people, you know, when you know it's good, it's good. Candy corn's amazing.
Well, and like, I mean, Justin mentioned that he was at HHN. So in the Los Angeles area, in the greater Los Angeles area, fall has started. Halloween has started. So
Oh yeah, it's on.
like, it's not people, I'm sure, are just like cleaning out the stores already for Halloween candy corn, all those kind of things. So it's definitely started. Landon says, have you guys been keeping up with D23 news? I've been doing that all weekend.
We've been getting tidbits. We were going to talk about it actually. Let me see. Is this working? Okay.
Yeah, we were going to talk about it. You know, we're not at D23. If you hear a little jingling, that's Archie's like running around. He's trying to decide where to take a nap while we're doing this.
Or where to freak out because he's a schnauzer.
Yeah.
Anyway, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say that we like Marvel Studios and Star Wars, so there's all kinds of news, and we weren't able to get tickets. The tickets sell out really fast. All the Disney events sell out fast.
Yes,
And
you have to be on your A game to get into anything.
And I think we were just at a point in time where we were trying to like make plans for what was upcoming next.
Oh yeah, and we were like recovering from our whole huge flood situation.
But when D23 tickets went live, it was before that.
Was it before that?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
well.
way before that. But yeah, we're just trying to
can't do
decide
it all.
like what are we gonna do, and I think we did decide to get tickets, and then by the time we tried, they were sold out. So.
Yeah. But fortunately, there is a whole swath of amazing creators that are there, that have been there this weekend. People on Instagram sharing all the goodness. I'm sure there'll be amazing YouTube videos coming out. There is great coverage. So we've been getting little tidbits of like Toontown news. I know there's going to be a new, is it okay to spoil it? I mean, it's public knowledge. The Mandalorian and Grogu.
They're gonna be coming to Disneyland.
Yes, characters
they're gonna be,
in Batu.
Yeah, there's like tons. Inside Out, there's gonna be Inside Out 2.
Yes.
Yeah, Justin, thank you for reminding us. Inside Out 2, live action Little Mermaid.
Yes.
I was just seeing that Marvel's announcing Phase 6, so like tons of movies, Marvel movies. It's it's like impossible to keep up with.
It is, but we're excited to go back and watch everyone's videos and catch up on all the goodness because we'll be there in the parks and watching all the movies. I mean, we are Disney fans for life through and through. I would love to go to D23 one year. A big life goal. That would be just so much fun.
Yeah, and it rotates around where it's going to be.
Right. So
I think the next one's in Europe, right?
Oh, maybe we should do that.
Oof, that would be fun.
We're big travel people, so big plans. But no, we can't wait to see all the rest of the news that comes out of that. We're here for it, and we're gonna just be fanning out for everything. Yes. So before we forget, we should talk about what's on our coasters.
We should cheers.
Yes. So friends that are here, thank you for being here. Cheers to you. Cheers to all of you. I love live streams because, in our videos, we cheers at the end. By the live streams, we get to cheers at the beginning. So that feels kind of fun. So what's in your glass today?
I'm drinking a Negroni. We're both drinking cocktails tonight, mixed drinks that I made.
So grown.
So yeah, I'm drinking a Negroni. This is equal parts gin, sweet vermouth, and Campari. And I go a little heavier on the gin and a little lighter on the sweet vermouth. But it's just a really great cocktail. The Campari is it's a bitter Italian aperitif, and it's just delicious. I really like it.
It's got a big punch to it.
If you're into bitter flavors, you should give it a try.
Yeah,
Like if
especially
you're
gin
like
fans.
Yeah, like if you like gin, or if like you're an IPA person, you like really hoppy, like bittery things, you should give anything with Campari, give it a try. Even like just a Campari soda, it's really good.
Didn't you have a Negroni at Carthay Circle?
Yeah, I
on our
recently had
birthday?
one. Yeah, recently.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was great.
We finally hit up Carthay Circle on our birthday anniversary. We didn't do any coverage because that was in the worst part of our flood situation. But we did end up in DCA for a few hours on the day of our birthdays and our wedding anniversary. It's all the same day. And we did Carthay, and you had a Negroni. I had some kind of like Aperol Spritz style drink. It was so good.
Yeah.
But in my glass today, what do I have? A Manhattan?
I made you a kind of a Manhattan.
Quasi-Manhattan.
Manhattan adjacent.
Yeah, so it's got some rye in it.
2 parts rye whiskey, 1 part sweet vermouth with there's a cherry in there, a maraschino cherry, and then I put a slice of orange in it because it calls for orange bitters, Angostura bitters. You can put a couple dashes in that, but we don't have any right now. So.
Yes, and you must love me because you gave me 2 cherries.
Well, they're good.
They're so good. I love maraschino cherries, and it's a good one.
And both of these cocktails are sweetened by the sweet vermouth, so there's no like syrups or like mixers that are sweet added.
This is super smooth. I think part of the reason it's so smooth is because it's bullet rye. I think that in cocktails just comes out super duper smooth every time.
Good rye.
Yeah, a good like middle of the road rye will never do you wrong. If you're new to the world of rye, it's a good one.
So cheers. We can cheers again.
Yes.
Big cheers.
We have been having fun with these classic cocktails lately. It's kind of fun. It's fun to kind of do new wild things, but it's always good to go back to the classics.
Yeah. So in the chat, Justin was saying that he went to HHN and he went and did the weekend maze with SoCal Pals.
Did you like
some
it?
friends of ours.
Yes.
Mutual friends of everyone. They're amazing. We love those guys.
They're so great.
Yeah, I heard the weekend maze was like the concept is that I guess the weekend's really into kind of holding a mirror up to society and like showing people that get a lot of plastic surgery and stuff, and critiquing that process and like what you're doing to yourself and stuff. So a lot of it involves like bandages and like knives and people jumping out at you, but it's also just like blaring the weekend at you as you're going through it. So it's like a spooky dance party.
It sounds cool. And
so you'll have to tell us if you liked it.
Yes. And we've been thinking about HHN. We're in this huge catch up on all things in our life right now. So we haven't purchased any tickets yet, but I think if we go, it'll probably be at least a few weeks down the road, and it'll probably be a little bit spontaneous. I think we'll just pick a day if something free comes up, because the next few weeks for us are crazy. We have next weekend. Can I say what we're doing next weekend?
Yeah, of course.
Next weekend we're doing Oogie Boogie Bash for the first time. We're crazy excited.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. The moment last year we were a little sad we didn't get to go, so we knew this time around we definitely had to jump on it. So we'll be there on Sunday, a week from today. a week from today, we'll be there, and we're going all out. We have these great costumes planned, and it's been years since we've like dressed up for anything. So
yeah,
I think it's gonna be a blast.
I think the last time we used to live on the East Coast, and the last time we dressed up, we had a home. We owned a home in New Jersey, central New Jersey, and we dressed up for that. And our house, the way it is in, I mean, any neighborhood could be like this, but the way it was in, I was gonna say the way it is in New Jersey, like an expert, but any neighborhood could be like this. In our neighborhood, in our place in New Jersey, the sidewalks were on the other side of the street. So only one side of the street had sidewalks. And because we were a side of the street that didn't have a sidewalk, and we were on like a corner, not one person came to, we're gonna pass out candy for trick-or-treaters, we're gonna like get to know all the kids.
He just ate something off the ground. Our dog just ate something off the ground.
Yeah.
That's how he tries to get attention. Yeah, so we were so excited, and we watched all the kids of the neighborhood walking around on the other side of the street. And I think like one of my students, because I was teaching music lessons there, I think one of my students stopped by just to say hello.
Down.
Archie.
Okay, sit. You can go. You wanna sit, or you wanna come over here?
If you know anything about schnauzers, they're pure mischief.
Go to your place.
He's looking at us like, what?
Good boy. Sit.
Good boy.
Down.
Anyhow, so we are so excited
Down.
to, for the first time in years, dress up in costumes, go all out. We have a duo costume. They go together. I don't want to spoil it, but...
A couple costume?
Well,
a
it's
duo costume.
a duo, you know?
Yeah, sure.
We're a duo. But they go together, and we put a lot of thought into it, and it's kind of unique. It's Disney, and you're just going to have to watch our Oogie Boogie vlog to find out what it is.
Kirsten and Ivy are here watching.
Kirsten and Ivy, hello! Two very special friends. I'm so glad you're here. Fellow Disney, I shouldn't even say, well, huge fans. A Disney adult and a non-adult. So glad you guys are here. I hope you're having a good day.
So some more D23 news that Landon and Justin were both talking about was the Big Hero 6 land. It's not like, I don't think they're going to call it Big Hero 6 land, but they're going to transform. I don't know if you saw that. So I was going to, sometimes we'll be like in different rooms in the apartment, we'll like text each other. Like, did you see this? Oh yeah, I saw that. I was going to text you this. I don't know if I did, but they're going to replace Pacific Wharf, or not replace it. They're going to rebuild it as, I think in the movie it's called San Francisco, New San Francisco or something. It's supposed to be like San Francisco and Tokyo together. They're going to replace Pacific Wharf. It's going to be San Francisco. So it's going to be like that. It's going to just extend more kind of property theming, like Pixar, Disney property theming. Yeah.
Man, that's exciting. I'm a little
The
sad because
concept art looks cool.
I really love Pacific Wharf, but I'm sure once I see the art, I'm going to get excited about it.
Well, I think that we really like DCA. We really like Pacific Wharf. We kind of feel like DCA is like our park. We love DCA, but I think there's one place we just don't want them to get rid of. A place that we go to for a snack sometimes.
A snack sometimes.
Yeah, if we're looking for just a very specific and very filling snack.
Oh, yes. Revealing our deep, dark secrets.
Yeah. So as long as they don't replace the La Brea sourdough bread factory.
No, Boudin.
Boudin?
Boudin.
Oh, the La Brea is in downtown Disney.
Boudin
That's what's called.
Bakery.
But the Boudin Bakery.
The sourdough factory.
Oh my gosh.
Are there any of you out there, do you love it as much as we do? Because we have been known to, and we haven't even done this in video, maybe it's because we hide our shame, but we'll go buy one of the sourdough rounds and have them like slice it, and then we'll get the butter and just like eat the sourdough bread with butter, and we'll sit there like by Cars Land and just watch Radiator Springs and eat bread. And
yeah, it's magical.
It really is, because it's just such good sourdough.
Yeah.
So if you haven't done it, you gotta try it.
Yeah.
I know Kelsey Boudin. My sister came and visited for a really fun big Disney day.
You guys like ate a loaf of bread basically, didn't you?
We just gnawed off of that thing.
You didn't ask me to cut it.
No, we just were pulling chunks off of the loaf. But
so if you buy a loaf of bread, they will slice it for you.
Yes, if you ask.
They'll put them through a bread slicer and they'll slice it. So
I don't think we need to ask.
You didn't know that. Yeah. I think I told you that.
But I think actually when it's sliced up thin like that, like the flavor, like hits different somehow, especially if you've got butter on it. So
Yeah.
it's a good, affordable, budgety snack.
And they'll give you as much like little butter pads like as you want and plastic knives, and you can just go to town. Eat
And
a
tell
whole
me
loaf of
this,
bread.
why is it that even the butter at Disney tastes better? How is that possible?
I don't know.
It's that Disney food magic.
It's good. It's good sour.
Yes.
And the sourdough flavor is really nice. It's really good, like
Yeah.
a nice like sourdough
It's
flavor.
truly sour. It's like what you
So
want.
as long as they kind of make it like San Francisco Big Hero 6, but you could still get a loaf of bread, I'll be happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll keep that. That's a big favorite
How are
for
they
us.
gonna make that like in the world?
The bakery?
Yeah, is there a bakery? There's not a bakery in the movie.
I can't remember, but maybe they'll make Big Hero shaped sourdoughs.
Just be like a loaf.
Like, this is how we've adapted it.
Baymax?
Because
Just like,
he's so round.
just like a big loaf.
Yeah, I mean they can do that with like Mickey heads and stuff. So why not Big Hero 6?
Yeah.
Disney, if you're listening, there's your golden idea.
And besides just buying the bread, if you've never been there, there's a walkthrough self-guided tour that has like great like videos you can watch, and it goes back to when DCA first opened, and it was just highlighting all the great things about California.
Yep.
There wasn't really the theming that it has now in
Right.
the other lands. Like Pixar Pier wasn't there, Cars wasn't there, like these things. So if you walk through that self-guided tour, there's TVs and there's all kinds of like Hollywood like actors and stuff like talking about the bakery and stuff.
So Landon just said, pretty
No
sure
way.
Hero's mom owns a bakery. Don't know for sure. That would be so perfect. Like that
Well,
would just be
That's
amazing.
how they could tie it in.
Yeah. Oh, I hope that happens.
Yeah.
So let's chat about some treats.
Mm-hmm. And if you don't buy a loaf, you can get free samples as many as
Right.
you want to. So yeah, let's eat some treats.
So we thought we would grab some. Our first idea was to do what Kelsey said, the mix between candy
Down.
corn and like dry roasted like salted peanuts. If you've never had that, just go equal parts candy corn, salted peanuts, not in the shelled, but mix them together and eat them together. It's like the tastiest fall treat. Like it's so simple but so perfect. The sweet salty combination. Highly recommend.
Tastes like frosted peanuts.
It does. It's just so good. But since they didn't have those, we were kind of looking at the treats and thought, well, why don't we just share some of our weird candies that we like, because we love.
Spooky season.
It's spooky season.
Halloweeny.
Why not kick it
Candy.
off with some funky candy that we like? So I think you should go first.
Yeah, I
do
got
you
this. This is an interesting candy. I didn't really start eating these until like late high school and beyond. I did not grow up with this, but I found these. And I got this. If you've never had one of these before, it's a Zagnut, which it has like crispy layers of wafers, and it also has like peanut butter and coconut. It's very interesting candy, and it's kind of spooky because this candy was made famous in the movie Beetlejuice.
Oh.
Yeah. It existed before the movie, but Zagnut, they're really good. It's almost like a Butterfinger, but has that coconut on the outside. It's kind of weird. Okay.
You got us all curious.
Yeah, so that's what it looks like. So you can see like the flaky coconut on it.
Any of you ever tried a Zagnut before? Put in the chat, the chitty chat. It's got a good crunch.
That's good.
Is it good?
Yeah, that's really good. So it's like layers of like wafers and peanut butter, and the outside is coconut.
Nice. So this isn't spooky, but it's definitely like a kind of a weird choice because some people here are like these and they think they're very strange, but I love Haribo candies, specifically the berries. I don't know if you can see those, but I think it's one of those things with some people where the texture really throws them off because it's a gummy candy, but then on the outside there's all these little like circles, like little beads of harder candy. And it makes this like dual texture thing happen. But these, I believe they're like raspberry and blackberry flavored, and raspberry is just like one of my all-time favorite dessert flavors. So cheers to that. So good. Such a unique flavor and texture. you guys like these? Have you tried these ones?
Okay, so Landon confirms she owns a bakery / coffee shop.
I see the start of something brilliant then. I think that's going to really work out in Disney's favor. Yeah, I think the black ones are... I think these are blackberry flavored.
Blackberry, black raspberry.
Don't like that. Because they're a little more of a slightly more bitter, darker flavor. Anyway.
I mean, they're still pretty sweet.
Well, these are really yummy to me. Let me know if you guys like these ones. Or if you have a favorite Haribo candy. Because there's a lot of them. And
I like the fruit salad.
I like the fruit salad too.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
The there's some really good flavors in there. Like I think there's a passion fruit one, but the grapefruit flavor one, it's so good. So then I saw this next candy, and we've never tried it before, but it looked just weird enough that it could either be amazing or possibly horrid. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this, but it's like a Fruity Pebbles candy. It looks like it's maybe like a white chocolate bar with Fruity Pebbles in it. I don't remember the last time I had anything with Fruity Pebbles, but I have really fond memories from childhood. So let's crack into this and see what it's like. I can tell that it,
Crunch bar.
yeah, it kind of comes in two halves. Oh, they're like
Everything
little
is broke.
squares.
Show the back of it.
Oh yeah, the back is when you can really see it. Ooh la la. Oh, I can smell it. Really strong Fruity Pebble flavor. Here you go. Thought we could both try this.
Yeah.
Have you guys had this one before?
I was not expecting that.
Super sugary. Whoa.
What was the last time you ate a bowl of Fruity Pebbles?
Maybe when I was a kid. I mean, it's like a really strong, like very clearly Fruity Pebbles in there. So that hits pretty strong, but the thing that's surprising is that the white chocolate is like maybe some of the sweetest white chocolate I've ever tasted. You think? Or does it taste normal to you?
I don't know. It's really weird.
It's almost like...
I know I just ate that second piece. So just put it right in.
It's almost like someone had a bowl of Fruity Pebbles with
Place.
milk, and then they just took like
Place.
a cup of sugar and just like stirred it in. It's not bad, but this is
I
a
think
really
what's
sugary.
throwing me off is like... I don't think I've had Fruity Pebbles in maybe 20 years.
Hey, bud. You want to come? Okay, come.
Come on up, come.
He's climbing
Up.
me. This.
Come on up, come on up, up. You can come across here to me.
Okay.
Come here, come here.
Over to Daddy.
Come here, come. Oh yeah.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
trying to figure it out.
He always makes a little bit of a fuss about getting picked up.
He always has a little growl in him. It's just his way he likes to talk.
Can you sit?
Now he wants a Zagnut. You can't have a Zagnut.
What?
Yeah, I
Hey,
think
you're
that I
part
just
of
like, I
things.
haven't had, I'm not gonna lie, that looks really nasty is what
I-
Landon says. If that's your gut reaction, just go with that. Just like you don't need to try it. I'll say that as somebody who just ate it. This is one you could skip.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're a hard like Fruity Pebbles stan, I would say like
Sit.
give it a try. But
Yes.
this might be the one and only time I try this.
Yeah, I think the person who would maybe enjoy eating a Fruity Pebbles candy would be somebody who knows they enjoy eating Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I like Fruity Pebbles, so it almost has a licorice taste.
Do you think?
Some kind of like really artificial taste.
Yeah, there's something
I don't know.
artificial in there. It's
I
just
gotta eat some of
artificially
this
sweet. I
Zagnut
know. I
to
need
get
to
out
like
now.
cleanse my palate with one of my gummy candies. So
Okay. Sit.
it is spooky
Sit.
season. It is
Sit.
sweet season. Lots of delicious
Sit.
treats at this time of year. If you have a favorite treat, you can put it in the chat. But
Yeah.
I want to talk more about spooky season.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So we do have some plans. We're pretty excited.
Yes.
Watch John.
We got videos to make. We got places to go. we want to take you all along with us.
Of course.
As we do some fun fall things.
I mean, we've already kicked it off. We did opening day of Halloween time at Disneyland last weekend, and that was such a blast. We didn't do the rope drop thing that we did last year with it, but we went later in the day kind of to try to avoid some of the heat because it was just ragingly hot, like that whole span. I mean, we're kind of coming off of it now, but we went for the evening and had a total blast. We got to try some of the seasonal treats. Those were really good. Haunted Mansion Holiday, that was a blast too. So that kicked it off, but we have a lot more plans. There is, like, for example, there is this amazing Halloween light show at this house. There's just people that own it, and they program this entire light show extravaganza to all these Halloween songs. And so we can't wait to go back to that and film it because that's a really fun one to do.
Elizabeth is here.
Hey,
Elizabeth, how you doing?
Hello, how you doing? Thanks for being here. So we're definitely gonna hit up that Halloween house. I know there's lots of places, like people love to do that. I know it's a lot of work, so kind of a labor of love, but we're gonna hit that up. And then Oogie Boogie Bash, of course, and we'll definitely be filming that, bringing you along. There's also some really cool Halloween or spooky themed kind of food joints, beverage joints in the LA area. We've been doing our research, and we have our eye on a couple of those that we want to hit up because we have to make some foodie vlogs. But one thing we did last year that we want to revisit is Dia de los Muertos on Olvera Street in downtown LA. That is just a very cool experience. Highly recommend.
Yeah, it's a really cool cultural experience living in LA because it's a Mexican holiday, and it is a real celebration of life. You might think of like, oh, the sugar skulls and like people dressing up as like skeleton. It's kind of macabre and kind of goth or weird, but if you know anything about the holiday, which I mean we know a little bit about it, but we're not experts, but from just talking to people, it's a celebration of life. It's a celebration of loved ones and friends, and a day to remember them.
Right.
Almost like an All Saints kind of experience, All Saints holiday, and so it's cool. We went last year and it was amazing.
Yes.
We were blown away by it. I think that even to this day, that's one of the vlogs I feel the proudest that we made because it was just so different from anything we'd ever done, and we were able to like edit together a cool vlog and share it with you all. So.
And that was really early on for us. I mean, we had only had our channel for like, I don't know, maybe even less than 2 months.
I think it was,
when we went.
Because we went on like the 23rd or 24th or something.
So one thing I'm curious to see though is from the span of last year to this year, how much has changed because, we're in this constant process of, kind of life coming back together. In terms of the pandemic. And last year, I know there were certain things that usually might have happened at the celebration that didn't. So we're curious to go back and see if anything's added, but we also want to go back and try some other foods there because I can't think of a better place in LA to go get authentic Mexican food. And the most standout famous spot is the beef taquitos place right on the end. What's it called? Cielito Lindo?
Cielito Lindo.
Yeah.
I think.
Which, like, we can't keep our paws off of those.
We'll
Those are
probably
so
get
good.
an appetizer there.
Yes, because they're really good. It's these fresh beef taquitos and this amazing green salsa sauce.
Yeah, if you've ever had like the frozen beef taquitos, these put those to shame.
Way better. But there's also other amazing eateries that we just haven't tried yet. So we're going to try to hit up something new. There's this really cool play that's put on by a theater group that tells the story of Dia de los Muertos. So we're excited to see what happens. Maybe some face painting. I know in the past they've had like treats they hand out. So we'll just see what happens. But we're still keeping our eye out for unique Halloween themed experiences in LA. And if any of you know, whether it's in the chat or in the replay with a comment, if you know of cool Halloween or spooky experiences in the next couple months that we might be interested in, put it in the chat or the comments because we're always trying to find something kind of different to try, maybe something that's a little under the radar, or that you just think would be up our alley, we would love to hear from you. And if we have time, we will go check it out.
Yeah, for sure.
We're into it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we got some good plans already in place. So, yes, we're excited for it. So we want to hear from you guys. I know that there's been a lot happening. D23. Anybody in the chat? Anybody go to D23? Or are we just all watching from afar?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It was like we were saying, like I was saying earlier. It's like it's hard to get tickets. It's definitely hard to get tickets. It's a big commitment and it's expensive.
Yeah. And I think like for some of us, we kind of have to pick and choose what we go for. You know, you can't do it all.
Yeah. So for example, like we're going to Oogie Boogie Bash this upcoming weekend. We got in line to buy tickets, like virtual line. We got in line virtually in the morning to get tickets, and this was the soonest date we could get.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the soonest date we can get, and it's been happening for over a week.
Right. I mean, it kind of worked out in our favor anyway.
And it did sell out in like I think 2 days.
Super fast.
Yeah.
You know, we wanted to go early on, and we probably would have snagged the first date we could get. But looking at this heat wave that we've been in, I'm honestly grateful that we're gonna catch some more normal temperatures while we're there, because there's nothing like showing up to an event like this and sweating through your costume.
Yeah, and I remember watching people's videos last year, because we had just started last year. We had maybe had our channel for, barely a couple weeks. And then Oogie Boogie Bash was happening, and we didn't get tickets. Obviously, we didn't go. So we made a video just showcasing like what you can do for Halloween time in Disneyland and what you can do for Halloween time in DCA without buying a ticket. But I remember watching people's videos and them commenting about like how they're just like so hot, they're like overheated. Not dwelling on it because they want to put out a good product, but just mentioning that like, oh yeah, like I wore this costume today, it's so hot. And I'm pretty relieved that we missed this big heat wave.
Just to like be able to hang out in like the 70s range, like in the mid 70s, I think that'll feel really good. I am so excited for it though. I mean, beyond just like us getting to go in costume, I can't wait to see everyone else's costumes. I love going to these events and just seeing what people come up with, whether they're old classics or like something really innovative or unique. Also, we have a couple people we know that are going to be there at the same day. I'm pretty sure Andrea from Dre Does Disney is going to be there. She's a close friend of the channel. She's been super supportive. Andrea, if you're watching this on the replay, I can't wait to see you there. We'll have to hook up. But yeah, we're excited just to see what people show up as. Even more excited to meet all the characters though. Yeah,
it'll be really fun.
Villains Grove, one of my all-time favorite villains, like a huge throwback.
She probably is your favorite.
I love her. Magnificent, marvelous, Madman Mim. You know how she, in the movie in Sword in the Stone, she like has her hair down and then she opens it up and goes, boo! She just like,
she's creepy. I remember being really scared of her as a child.
Yeah, I always was scared, but just like totally enthralled by her because she just had her own special brand of weird and creepy. Something about it has always resonated with me. So they've brought in Madame Mim this year. Can't wait to meet her. I think the character situation I'm the most excited to check out though is the girls, the trio of girls. Clarabelle, Daisy, and Minnie
as the Sanderson sisters?
Yes, the Sanderson
from
sisters.
Hocus Pocus.
I will wait in a pretty long line to see them, to get my picture, because that was just like costume planning magic on Disney's part. They're so stinking cute. They're so perfect. So I can't stop smiling. So I cannot wait to meet those ladies.
I remember like growing up watching Hocus Pocus, not even every year. It wasn't like in the regular Halloween rotation, but I do remember seeing it once or twice. I remember seeing it and thinking like, what is this weird movie? Like this is I'm not into this.
Because it was kind of campy.
Yeah, it felt campy even then. And now watching it as an adult, I'm like, oh, it's fun because it's campy. Like, that's why it's great.
Oh, but they're coming out with the new one.
Yeah, Hocus Pocus 2.
2. When does that come out?
I think it comes out at the end of the month. I think it comes at the end of September.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, that'll be really good. And everybody reprised their roles. So it's got Bette Midler, and it's got Sarah Jessica Parker. So it's got everybody back in it.
Yes. So we'll have to watch the original first to refresh. I think we pretty much watch it every year anyway, and then
it's in our Halloween movie rotation.
Right.
Yeah.
We have certain movies that we watch at certain times of year just because it's like a must. We watch that, Nightmare Before Christmas. Are there any other Halloween ones we do every year?
We usually watch like Ghostbusters. We usually watch the first Ghostbusters. I usually watch Beetlejuice around Halloween.
I mean,
you can tell we like
honestly-
kind of campy, like fun Halloween.
And maybe you guys have figured this out already. Oh, Landon said September 30th. Thank you,
Okay,
Landon. Perfect.
thank you. Hocus Pocus 2.
Clear the
September
calendar.
30th.
But,
the girls are back.
The girls are back. But yeah, you've probably figured this out by now, but we are not huge, what would we say, horror fans? At least not up until this
I
point
think
in
we
our
like
lives.
classic monsters. We like kind of classic horror, but we're not super like invested in horror.
I think it's something we could get into more. I think neither of us grew up watching any horror of any kind, and I don't know. I think we're both a little bit of scaredy cats. We're kind of wimps when it comes to that stuff. But you know,
all the horror stuff I've seen that are like thinkers are really fun. Like the things that are kind of like either because there's like almost like a supernatural element or like a psychological element. I'm like, oh, I'm kind of bought in because it makes me think about it. Like, oh, that's kind of like a really interesting concept.
Right.
So that's the type of thing that I find interesting.
Right. So, you know, I think as we live here, I feel like we'll kind of, you know, mold into more of, I don't know, horror fans, because it's a big part of the movie industry. There's some amazing classic horror and some decent new stuff that comes out, I'm sure. So,
I agree with you, Landon. Horror is like hit or miss.
Yeah. The Black Phone was very good.
Yeah, it's a new Blumhouse movie with Ethan Hawke. Black Phone.
Oh, yeah, they did something at HHN for that, right?
Yeah, maybe Justin knows.
Justin, are you still here? Did they do anything for Black
I feel
Phone?
like the Black Phone was in some of HHN, like maybe in one of the mazes or something. I don't know.
So, yeah, I think we could get more into horror. I just think we need to take our baby steps because we're wimps. But I think you can kind of like grow into something.
Yeah.
So,
What's we should ask the chat. What's your top Halloween must watch?
Yes. What is your favorite Halloween movie?
Is it something like Nightmare Before Christmas, like fun and magical, or is it like
That's kind of our vibe.
or is it like The Exorcist?
So we love to watch a couple of those movies around Halloween, but then as we get closer to Christmas, it is all about Harry Potter for us. It is our yearly Christmas tradition to watch through all the Harry Potter movies. We've been doing that for how many years would you say?
At least like 7 or 8 years, probably.
Yeah, it's become one of our couple traditions.
Yeah.
And it's something I always look forward to, even to the point of like avoiding watching it the rest of the year just so it feels special and we start to get excited about it. And I wasn't going to do this, but I remembered. So, backstory, because of the flood, we had to get a bunch of new house stuff and furniture. So we got a new couch.
Yeah. Oh, just thinking about
Like
the flood.
PTSD. But we got an amazing new couch. It's a kind of couch we've been wanting for a while. So we were out shopping for throw pillows to match the couch and this new rug we got, and we weren't really finding anything until we hit the last store and we found this, which is just so very awesome. I'm gonna go grab it.
Landon says that he watches Harry Potter during Halloween.
Yes, Landon.
Yeah.
So I saw this was on sale at Target. Can
Our
you
chocolate
see this?
frog pillow.
Oh my gosh, I saw this, and there was just one of them, and it was just on sale. And
It was clearance. I think it was like the last one in the store. We just happened to see it. Like how Target has those like little clearance things. We're just like, what is that?
I was just so excited because like we were striking out so bad trying to find like throw pillows and like throw blankets for the couch, just like all the colors we were trying to find, they didn't have them. And then this beauty showed up. So we don't necessarily have comfortable throw pillows, but we've got one very decorative chocolate frog pillow.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
with
cherish it forever.
70% finest crocoa.
Crocoa.
Crocow. Like it's like cacao, but like
Yeah.
croak, like a frog.
Honeydukes with all the
Crocow.
gold lettering and then the gold edging. So I'm ready for our yearly Harry Potter watch at Christmas. I'll just hold my pillow like this the whole time. Partially because I love it, but also to keep it from our dog, who, for whatever reason, has decided it's his and he wants to sleep with it,
He just
attack
likes
it.
to be up against it.
Yeah, he likes
He
to
likes
attack it too,
pillows.
though. So
Likes-
anyway,
And he likes laps. This is him right here,
Mhm.
just laying across my lap. Just
little lap heater.
nice and just chill.
He's a good size for that, but
Yeah, you do get warm. It's nice that I'm underneath the air conditioning.
yes, I am so grateful for air conditioning over the last couple weeks. I don't know
Pop
how
your
we
head
would
up
have
for a
made it.
second, say hi to the people.
There he is, Archie.
Say hi to the people. And then you can put your head down.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he just really likes to be up against us and just hang out and
I
cuddle.
know. So all the good Halloween plans are coming, and we're getting back into it. I think honestly, it took more of an effort to get back to somewhat of a normal flow after the flood, because there's all the big things we knew we had to take care of afterwards, like putting our place back together, replacing ruined items. But then there's all the little things that you don't think of, that you know, things that got put off when we were gone.
Well, we basically for a little, almost
2 weeks.
just 2 weeks, yeah, like going from hotels to Airbnbs, and then because it's you know, where we live, you know, just waiting for the work to be done, hearing, you know, oh, it might be done tomorrow, might be done in 2 days from now. So we weren't trying to book something out too far in advance because maybe we could get home that next day, or
Right.
maybe we could
We
get
just didn't
home in
know.
2 or 3 days. So it was really complicated trying to balance that that thing of like, where do we stay, or do we plan on going back, but they might still be working.
When you say like the hardest thing
Yeah.
about it was you were starting a new job during that?
Yeah, I was starting a new job. You know, teachers sometimes get moved around. I got moved to a new school. So I had to be going to school and
Yep.
teaching, and yeah, it's intense, you know, and just like trying to we were basically like, everything was on like life support. Like, okay,
Just making it.
yeah. And then, you know, because you're bouncing around between hotels and Airbnbs, like, what are we going to do for dinner tonight? I don't know. Like, even that just became a big process. So
That was a lot.
it's behind us.
Yes, I was
back
so
there.
grateful.
Behind us.
Yeah, so it's taken some effort, some sheer willpower to just, you know, film a video and edit. I mean, just to get into it. If you've ever created any type of content like this, like long form video content, you know that it's not just what people see on the camera, like just going out and filming somewhere. It's all of the editing, putting it together. So we're getting back into a flow, and it's kind of different this year even than last year, trying to figure out what we have time for, who can do what. I'm working on my editing skills so I can help more. I'm a decent video editor, but not as good as Isaac, and certainly not as fast. So I'm working on that so I can jump in more. My schedule's a little more flexible. I teach private lessons at home, private voice lessons. So if you're looking for a voice teacher, hit me up. What's my website? It's mollymasonstudio.com. You can reach me there. But yeah, so with my more flexible work schedule, I'm trying to take on some more of those tasks. So we'll see how I do this year.
Yeah.
I think it's really fun to edit videos and think about how it all comes together as a whole. But it just definitely takes time. It's something you have to chip away at. So
For sure.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what it sounds like?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but we just wanted to like hop on, do a little quick
Yes.
live, just connect with everybody.
Yes.
These formats are always kind of interesting because they're just kind of, we don't really plan what we're gonna say,
Right.
and so we just hop on and just chat and
Kinda
see
have an
who's
idea what we're
here
gonna
and
talk
just
about.
chat with you guys. So
Yeah.
if there's anything going on with you or that you have questions for about us, drop it in the chat. We'll hang out for a little bit longer.
A couple more minutes. We
Yeah.
knew that that this would be a lighter night for people just because people have been at D23. Didn't football start up, the football season?
Yeah, football started
Start up this
today.
weekend. So we know
Seahawks are undefeated.
There you go.
That's right. Undefeated. Top of our division. Everyone else
Go Hawks.
has a loss but us.
I'm originally from Seattle, so I think you kind of are quasi from Seattle.
Well, like, Pacific Northwest.
Yes.
Yeah.
So anyhow, we knew that there might be less people here today, but we still wanted to jump on because it's just been so long. So we hope some of you are catching this on the replay.
Mm-hmm.
If you are, drop in, leave a comment. We would love to hear from you. But we're so excited to get back into a flow with videos. We hope you're into the Halloween content we have coming your way. We're certainly excited about it. It's nice to be kind of rolling into our second year of doing this because the whole first year, I think we had this feeling like we really don't know what we're doing at all.
Yeah.
Everything was new. But now this year,
I still don't know what I'm doing.
I mean, there's so many moments like that. Even just like trying to start a live stream was kind of a mess. But I think that now we have kind of that baseline, kind of a foundation of kind of what we'd like things to look like. So it's fun to have our second year in LA because now it's easier to plan stuff we want to go do.
Yeah. We moved July of last year, so it's now been a year and
2 months?
2 months. So
wow.
We've been doing YouTube for a year and a week or 2 weeks, basically. So yeah.
Oh man, I honestly I can't believe, like, in some ways it feels like we moved in last week. In some ways it feels like we've been here forever because we've done so much. We've just put ourselves out there in so many different directions to have these amazing experiences, and I have to say that is the beauty of starting this channel, that I think it really has pushed us to seek out unique experiences and has kind of given us this urgency to get out and do things in the moment instead of just being like, oh, I hope I try that sometime, but I'm just going to stay home this weekend. I think that it's given us more of a push to like get out there and live life. I mean, I think that's part of, it's, at least to me, it feels like that's part of why we're here. LA is such a vibrant place. You'll never run out of things to do. So it's been fun to really go for it and have some amazing experiences and adventures.
Landon is asking, have you ever gotten around to watching Dear Evan Hansen and the new West Side Story?
And we need to talk. I know I owe you a message. I'll message you later tonight, Landon.
I really want to watch the new West Side Story. I haven't. Yeah, that's the one I'd be interested in. Because the old one is like, it's incredible.
Yeah.
So I would love to see an updated version that's a little bit better, like cultural casting and like just a little bit more updated themes. So,
modern rendition, absolutely.
And it's Spielberg. So it's going to be incredible.
Can't get much better than that. Oh, that reminds me. This is so random, but I just wanted to give it as a suggestion. The docu-series we watched, was it on Disney Plus, about
Light and Magic.
Industrial Light and Magic? Is it
Industrial
Light and Magic?
I think it might be called Light and Magic.
It's the whole background of that Industrial Light and Magic company, which is George Lucas's production company.
His special effects company. Yeah, his special effects company.
Oh my goodness. If you are a movie fan, if you love the theater, like, I mean, it's just... But
also if you love technology and like innovation.
Star Wars, like any of that.
And even if you've like made a video for school or a video for fun, or you've thought about getting into YouTube or anything like that, just to see the level of like production development and special effects development that these men and women went through like 30, 40, 50 years ago, thinking about, I'm going to make a movie. I want to have this effect in it. How can I do it? George Lucas saying to his effects artists, and them just saying, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, just the
we'll
extreme, like, it's creative,
just incredible.
Yeah, creative trailblazing. It's so inspiring, and I get chills just thinking about it. Just people just deciding they're going to create something that's never been done before, and then when they get into the digital process, all of that storyline. I mean, it's just wild how quickly things changed in the film industry. But anyway, just a little suggestion. Yeah, Landon loves that one.
And now we're like coming to you like live on the internet. Like we're making videos. It's like thinking about how that all is worked out.
It's just incredible. So cool. So
it's cool to watch.
If you haven't seen it yet and you're looking for something new to watch,
great.
Jump in with that. But we are just so excited for everything to come the next few months.
So stay tuned.
Yes, we are really feeling like we're gaining momentum. I wouldn't say that we're necessarily as focused all the time on the numbers side of YouTube. It's encouraging when you get some new subscribers or views on a video or likes, but for us, I feel like we're hitting this point where we just, we're following our inspiration, whatever we want to make a video about, we're going and doing it. But there's going to be more Disneyland for sure. We just can't stay away.
More Disney, more LA Cheap Eats. There's going to be great spooky season content. So,
absolutely, more Universal. But also, we have a goal this year of hitting more breweries and certainly more coffee shops, tea shops, because that's a big part of our taste too. We love all of those things. So we hope you'll stick around for those. Yeah, and if you want a sticker or you want to say hi to us, drop us a DM. Do you have some stickers by you over there?
Nope.
Is that box right? Oh, he's probably hard to grab. Anyhow,
just drop us a DM on Instagram or shoot us an email or put a comment in here. We'll get it out to you. So if you want a sticker or something, we'd
love to mail them
throw
out
some in an envelope and put a stamp on there and get them to you. So for sure.
And the last thing is, if you've been around for a while, we love to do giveaways.
Yeah.
And so there are more of those coming. We like to try to do them at certain milestones, whether it's like a subscriber milestone or like we've been doing YouTube for this long milestone. Sometimes I think we just get in the mood to do it though. So I think.
Well, I think sometimes we see something that's really cool and we're like,
that'd make the perfect giveaway.
Yeah, let's just do a giveaway. So that's kind of what happened. I mean, last time we did it was like a year giveaway with the Tomorrowland stuff, which was really fun because our first video was in a Disney park. So we're like, we got to do a Disney giveaway for our final giveaway.
Yes.
Or not final, our 1 year anniversary. So
I knew what you meant. But I know as we get closer to the holiday season, I know we're going to be feeling gifty. I know we're going to want to send some love back. We just receive so much love from you guys all the time. I am always amazed at all the kindness that comes our way from people that up until now we haven't known each other. The thing I love most about YouTube is just how you can connect with people and people who share your interests or passions. So thank you for all the love. Thank you for being here. If you're watching on the replay, thanks for doing that too.
Yeah.
But stay tuned for lots of good things.
Yeah.
So, with that being said,
until next time.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers. Bye.